Hello. So, been some interesting things happened lately. Things happen in the Age of Sin camp. Just a quick update there. One member is now no longer with us. If you follow the band's Instagram, Facebook, all that jazz, cool, appreciate it. Age of Sin, or age_of_sin 2.0 on Instagram, and of course in the Age of Sin Facebook page itself. Now, that's no big deal. We're moving on as a 4-piece. Second thing, shout out to Thralls of Metal YouTube channel. These guys have put out quality videos for a good couple of years now. They've got about 9,000 subscribers. I can see why your content is fucking stunning, boys. Well done. I just started watching I actually just found their channel like about a month and a half ago-ish. Great stuff. And they did a ranking of the Cannibal Corpse discography, and this really isn't really like a response to them because they did it over a year ago or so. But this is just, I've always wanted to deep dive into their discography and just kind of go over it. So I've got one record of theirs, one album of theirs, and it's Violence Unimagined. I had Evisceration Plague that went somewhere, no big deal. It didn't get thrown out. I just packaged it for someone else. Now, what I do have on paper is I have the 15 studio albums, and I have them ranked. So because I only have the one record, it's going to be a lot harder for, as you guys know, who follow my channel, I don't edit this shit. Straight up raw, film it, one take it, gone. I don't have the time for an editor. I don't have the time to find an editor. That could be a pain in the ass. So, I'm going to start with number 15 and go up to number 1. Some of these are going to be pretty controversial. But that's okay, because we all have our own opinions. If you feel mine is garbage, leave it in the comments. If you feel mine's good, leave it in the comments. If you don't care, whatever. So, without further ado, we're going to start this. Number 15 is Eaten Back to Life. Their debut record. It was very much in the thrash vein. Production was good. It's just alright. And you're going to find from 15 up to number 8, there's a main reason why I have them here. And when you're a fan of a band and they put out, and they're a really consistent band, it's really hard to do this. So Eaten Back to Life just didn't resonate with me. Okay? It's that simple. Number 14, Butchered at Birth. Now, I'm sure people are going to have a fucking conniption fit because it's what people do, and that's fine. That's your business. The production's okay. It's gotten better, clearly, and this is where they really get into their death metal roots, and where they really hone that sort of sound, the gore sort of, that sort of gore and deep and guttural vocals. Now, a lot of you guys, some people will be like, well, when did they come out? If you watch this channel and you're a Cannibal Corpse fan, you know. Number 13, I have Gore Obsessed. It's meh. Its production's just okay to me. I didn't really, and again, The songs didn't resonate with me. There's nothing. It's not that the everything is bad. It's just meh. It just didn't sit with me, and that's fine. Number 12, Gallery of Suicide. Again, only slightly better in production. It's sort of more along that same line. Of course, it's death metal. It's going to either sound brutal, technical, or simplified. It's for me, a lot of this, like I said, up until number 8, is this production or songwriting. Number 11, Bloodthirst. Same as Gallery. Probably my favorite track off of there is Powdered Into Dust. And that's a killer tune. Obviously, as you can tell, there's a lot more of the whole, their songwriting is getting better over time, as with each listen of these records. It's just, unfortunately, they're not at the top for me. Number 10, we have the Wretched Spawn. It's the best of the not so good ones. Which a lot of people are like, well, what do you mean? Well, like I say, there's Gore Obsessed, Gallery, Bloodthirst, Wretched Spawn, Vile. The Wretched Spawn is the best, but it's of the not so good records that they have. Number 9, The Bleeding. Why? Musical genius. But this is where we get the Chris Barnes. Chris Barnes. Chris Barnes. Chris Barnes. Chris Barnes. This is where he gets into his whole 6 feet under sort of thing. When I did that Chris Barnes thing, I'm totally ripping off Necrotic Nick. I don't care. I do not care, but that's literally the best way for me to describe it. That's when you literally have Butchered at Birth and Tomb of the Mutilated, and then you have that kind of vocal. It's dry. It's just, to me, it's just fucking miserable. I really don't like it at all. The vocals. Production-wise, it's awesome. Musically, it's also awesome. Had you've gotten like a Tomb of the Mutilated style vocal or Butchered at Birth style vocal, it would probably be up in the top 3 for sure. Because it's got some of the best fucking riffs. When you listen to The Bleeding and if you're just listening for riffs, fuck yes. Probably one of my favorites off of there is Return to Flesh. It's just creepy riffs. Moving on, we go to number 8. And this is where, for me on this ranking, from here it gets better. Now, Vile. First with George, it's got great songs, and as far as I'm concerned, they only get better from here. And when you hear you hear that fucking scream from George, it's like, yeah, this is gonna rule. Production-wise, it's not that good, but it is the first with George, so I can't really just say it's shit. It's one, like I said, I've listened to it over and over and over and over, and I do really like it. The production, like I say, it's not that great, but it's got good songs. Number 7. So this was really hard for me to put there because it is one of the first Cannibal Corpse records I've ever listened to, and that is Tomb of the Mutilated. Unfortunately, the other 6 strictly involve George. And I will get into those, but they resonate probably the most with me. There's probably a couple of people going, wait, whoa. If Tomb of the Mutilated is in number 1 or number 2 or number 3, no. Tomb of the Mutilated, Hammer Smash Face, need I say more? Icon Blood, all of the fucking classic tracks are on there. And it's the one vocal that Chris Barnes does that I actually do like, even though I don't like Chris Barnes as a whole. Now, moving forward, number 6, we've got Torture. And this is probably where there's going to be a few people that are going to be like, oh, wait a minute. How could you put torture above Two Minute Mutilated? Songs are catchy. Songs are groovy. And the production is good. Okay? That, to me, when it comes to death metal, and there's a bunch of people that are going to be like, well, the more raw it is, the better it is. And true to a point, depending on the band. Like, Slowly We Rot, that's a great record production-wise, because it's raw and it's fucking heavy. Cannibal, you almost need that pristine sort of top tier fucking production in order for it to resonate with me. Number 5, Red Before Black. This is well produced, very, very well produced, which is the precursor to Violence Unimagined. So you're going to get sort of that same kind of thing. Number 5, we have Evisceration Plague. It's my first bought Cannibal Corpse record, as I stated. It was my very first record by them that I really loved. Everything was mixed real well. Produced by Eric Rutan, who is now their second guitar player, taking over for Pat O'Brien. There's just a lot of shit on that. Like the title track is good. And probably by far and away, my favorite track is To Decompose. Moving on to my top 3. Number 3, Skeletal Domain. This record just fucking rules. Every song in some way, shape, or form stuck with me. Like when I listen to it, I'll kind of bounce back and forth between a few of their tracks just to kind of listen to them again. I mean, just the whole record is good. Production-wise, it's awesome. George is sounding better and better and better on this record. You can almost hear him enunciate a lot more. Number 2, Violence Unimagined. Do I need to say anything? Every fucking track on this is a banger. Every single fucking track. Inhumane Harvest is probably one of my fave Cannibal tunes, probably ever. It's got a groove. It's got a nice sort of fucking descending kind of riff. Eric Rutan, Rob Barrett wrote this, so obviously that's one of the main reasons why I love it so much, because I actually really dig Rob Barrett as a guitar player. The groove is there, the heaviness is there. George is enunciating far more than he ever has on any other record. Sorry, it just come out, but it's fucking killer. Actually, no, it didn't just come out. It come out in fucking April, and it still rips. I've had it on my Apple for quite a while. I did pick up a copy of it. Like I said, I just don't know what I did. It's around here somewhere. But I've been doing so much leading up to this, that, and the other, and I'll eventually find it. Number 1. I almost guarantee you guys know what it is. It is the album that spawned the return of Rob Barrett. And that is Kill. Kill has an unbelievable production. It's the first record they did with Eric Rutan. It is an absolute fucking stunner. Every track, top to bottom, perfection. 5 stab wounds to the neck. Fucking mint. Mint. Everything on that album is fucking amazing. And I think Make Them Suffer was on that record, which that was another fucking brutal fucking track, which I absolutely love. So that's it for today. If you don't like it, or if you don't like the ranking, cool, that's good. Leave a comment below. If you guys have a video of your Cannibal Corpse ranking, drop it in the comments. I'll watch that shit. I'm down for that. Let me know what you guys think. Stay metal, stay heavy. Merry Christmas. And I will be back tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday with a video. So I'll see you soon, guys.